Hey, good day, folks. This is my first time using this GoPro. So I'm going to be using my phone as a guide because I got this thing on my head. So here I am. And actually, it's a little delayed reaction there. But anyway, I got a little bit of stuff I need to do today with my tractor. And in order to do what I need to be doing, I have got some hoses that I had to get made up today for my tractor. I got me a bell squeeze back, a few months back, and a wrapper. Right there's my wrapper inside the shed. I believe you can see that. I got me a tube line, 1000 I believe it is. Does a dandy job. But anyway, I lost a lot of hay last year because of not having a wrapper. So this is my 5090 John Deere. It's got 218 hours, I believe that's what's on it. It's a little dirty right now, but anyway. Getting ready to do some brush hogging. Got an old TRI 8-foot brush hog back there. It does a fine job. Anyway, a little bit dirty inside, but it's a good tractor. I guess just like anything else, everything's got its pros and its cons to it. Had a New Holland, liked it. And certain things I didn't like about it. Same with this John Deere. There's things I like about it and certain things I don't like about it. I'm sure each and every one of us has preferences of different things of what we like, the features. And so it's this thing right here. I don't know why John Deere's got this out. If you can see, all them lines are in direct line with these tires. And they kind of stick out. If you get into very much brush, I mean, they catch on just about everything. So I don't like that feature at all about this thing. And another one is the lights. Let me jump up in here. The lights, of course, as you can see, you turn it on and it's just a hazard light. Hazard lights blink on the outside. And another switch forward, your hazard lights are still blinking, and all you have on is the headlights. And then when you flip it forward one more time, you got your up lights on the cab, which you can see, and the ones on the back, which I believe it should have had maybe 2 more settings. I don't know. On the lights switches, I believe. I do not like this thing here at all. Now my 85 is just an E-series and it's just got one handle to raise up and down. These things is well, I take that back. I had it worked on a couple weeks ago because the 3-point was raising up and down by itself. I was mowing hay and just all of a sudden it would raise up 3 inches and drop back down, just back and forth, and then you back up and it drop way down, you pull forward and then go back up. So I had to take it back over and they calibrated the computer inside of it, and I told them about what was going on with that thing, and it did help. I did notice it did help that. It doesn't jump up and down like it did. And then another thing that I don't care much about is the brakes. The brakes ain't real good. The 85's a lot worse than this 90 about braking. And let's see, what else was the other thing I was thinking about? They calibrated it also, was the shifter, which is your shuttle shift. It's a power reverser. This thing has got 4 on this gear shift, 4 on this gear shift, and you got a high and low on this side. And you go to take off and it would slip back into neutral. electronically, not by the shifter. So that was another thing I didn't like about it, and they fixed it. From what I can tell, it's a lot easier to shift gear now as you pull forward and go back. And just using that, you don't even have to use a clutch. This is the bucket off of my 85, which it is 7 foot wide. It's kind of a cheaper made bucket for this type of loader. My 85, it's in the shop right now also. It's only got 285 hours on it. So go John Deere, right? Anyway, now the bucket that came with this loader, this 540M, it was only 6.5 foot. So it was 3.5 inches, or 3 inches smaller on each side. So why put a 6.5 foot bucket on a tractor that's sticking down almost 8 foot? Don't understand it, but anyway. Another thing too, it didn't have a horn. This one didn't. The M series, which is supposed to be a little more luxury, didn't have a horn. So I put one on it. Down to Advanced Auto Parts and got me a button, got me a horn. I believe it's off of a Subaru. There it is. And my 85's got one on too. Just put a little horn button right there where it was easy to reach. See what else. Of course, the DEF fluid, and you can't bypass none of that anymore. But these tractors here, they're a lot better than that Ferguson I had. It was just a regen thing that you done with it. But this is pretty much automatically does everything itself. And there's another thing that happens to this one is after about 2 hours of full throttle mowing, baling, whatever, the little warning light on the inside comes on and flashes, and it automatically kicks in forward drive. Nothing else happens, but why, I don't know. But they said it was, if it was not affecting nothing, not to worry about it, because you can shut it off and start it back up, and it doesn't do it again for another 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But back to these hoses. I got these hoses from another something that I've got. Can't remember now what it is. But anyway, I had them 2 short hoses over there and had them 2 fittings put on to match the fittings on the side of the tractor. And I routed them through the cage here, this guard, and you can see all the effects that it done to the loader frame. I was thinking about why I didn't have the squeezer on there now, but anyway, I've been moving a little bit of dirt. So another thing too is I had them short hoses routed from there and up through here, had a zip tied off back across this way because I was kind of pressed for time at the time. So now we got these long ones. I'm going to put them on this evening, and that way whenever I go to bale some more hay here before long, if need be, if it's going to rain or if I got some wet spots in this second cutting hay that's coming up, I will use my wrapper to take care of my hay. As I said before, we lost a